Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Nittany Lions offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense out there for their first possession. Well, a wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete. But the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
2nd down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Allen taking a shot here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it in 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that run good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Looks right for a quick completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught over the middle. It's White. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to a +40. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. That's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back's got it again. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll feed the back again. And the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he makes the catch. Where was the coverage? They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. With the return, it's Smith. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Damn, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The pocket breaking down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Play action here on first down. A short completion at the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
And that is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
Second down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense hungry to convert here in third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kentucky. He just sprints into the end zone. And they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Allen. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
God, it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Aller. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they get the completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It was a foot race and he won it.
And Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Boots the ball to the 39.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws a bullet to the right. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense cannot be stopped. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The pass is a game, but he couldn't hold on. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pass rush closing in. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll work the clock here with their running game.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. And he drops back in the gun. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. The drive keeps going.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Using his legs here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Bringing pressure. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and long here. Drops back. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could...
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Allen. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. And 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirby.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Turner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the offense will spend the timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Tough spot here, 2nd and long from their own 13. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Missed his receiver on the left sideline, incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there.